Here it is Wednesday, February 19th, 2020. So I have a demo that I don't even have like a, script for, so I'm going to kind of wing it. This is the result of the first day of work on tweeting threads in Little Outliner 2. So you can see that I'm using an account from the 2008 election called Mock Kane. So nobody cares about that anymore. It hadn't tweeted in a long time. So I click my little plus sign here, and it opens up a post. And so this is a song, and I actually have on the clipboard some lines from a Paul Simon song. It was a sunny day, not a cloud was in the sky. Not a negative word was heard from the people passing by. I can't. I lost the tune in there somewhere along the line. So anyway, and I don't have this wired up, but the way this will work is it will, if you click on this thing and the headline has subs, it will go through and say, okay, that is a thread. And then it will tweet this one, this one, this one, this one, and so on, and they will all be chained together, and this will be the top one that you see. So I have to go down here off screen and give it an instruction. All right, and I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here. I think that if it works, what you'll see is very sort of steadily these things will turn, this and this and this will all turn into tweets, and there'll be tweets over there. So crossing my fingers, here we go. There we go. Look at that. Pretty cool. I thought that was nice, fast, right? So then the cool thing about the tweet icon is that if you're pointing at something that already is a tweet, it doesn't tweet it, it just opens it up. And you can see, let me just scroll this into view a little bit better. There, you can see those are the tweets. And yeah, it was a sunny day, not a cloud, da da da. All the birdies in the trees, and the radio singing song, all the favorite melodies. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, it gets a little tricky. Here, let me show you. Here, these are all the attributes that it puts on these things. So it knows the ID. I mean, we could add features to it because this data is going to be part of the outline. It is part of the outline. It gets a little tricky around errors. So one of the errors I check for is if it's too long. And then I check that before I tweet anything. So if you've got one thing in there that's too long, it won't start tweeting until you fix that. And so you don't end up with half of a thread, and then you have to go delete it or whatever. Because this is publishing. You're publishing out there. However, there can be errors in tweets. Like, for example, if you've actually tweeted this exact phrase before with all the punctuation and the same casing and etc., it's going to cause an error. It's going to say that's a duplicate tweet, and that it won't know. It can't pre-flight that. I can't say, hey, Twitter, tell me if I send this tweet, will you object to it? The only way I can find out if it will object to it is by sending it and it failing. But then everything that was done before will already be out there. And so, my advice to you is, well, if don't include something that you've already tweeted literally. I mean, you can make a difference simply just by throwing a space at the end. That works. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you got to be careful about that. Let's be clear about that. And then you might also want to be careful about actually throwing links into, like, pasting a link into the text. That might not work so well. But otherwise, I guess the only reason I'm sort of hesitating is I think this is the kind of feature people may have trouble with. Because you have to actually read the instructions, think about them, and follow them. just sort of gutting your way through this one is not going to work so well. So that's why I did the video first. And if you've seen this video and you want the feature, somehow like post something somewhere saying, hey, I want the feature. And I'm ready because I went through the whole video and I know everything there is to know about this. So, anywho, that's it. That's my story. And yeah, I'll probably release this tomorrow morning, pretty early in the morning. So, talk to you soon. Bye bye.